Welcome to the CSI Checklist mobile app training program. This is Checklist 10 Forensic Science Resources. This Checklist 10 training module, Forensic Science Resources, is composed of 5 separate checklists, 10A through 10E, presented in 2 parts. Part 1 is Checklist 10A, Forensic Anthropology. Part 2 of Checklist 10 training is composed of Checklist 10B through 10E. Checklist 10B, Forensic Botany. Checklist 10C, Question Documents. Checklist 10D, Forensic Entomology. Checklist 10E, Forensic Locksmithing. This is Part 2 of Checklist 10 Forensic Science Resources. After completing this checklist training module, you will be able to effectively use the CSI Checklist app to recall, list, and document the following. For Checklist 10B, Forensic Botany, the recovery and analysis of plant life. The value of botanical evidence to the criminal investigation. The relationship between the crime scene and the victim or suspect. The collection and preservation of botanical evidence. The guest speaker for this checklist module is forensic botanist, Dr. Jane Bach. For Checklist 10C, Question Documents. The 4 categories of question documents. The printing components related to question documents. The evidential value of question documents. The collection of question documents exemplars. For Checklist 10D, Forensic Entomology. The study of insects and their relationship to humans, the environment, and other organisms. The presence of insects found on or near a dead body. The 4 developmental stages associated with fly and beetle life cycles. How insects are the cause or can determine the time or location of death of a human body found at a crime scene. Methods used to collect entomological evidence at the crime scene. The guest speaker for this checklist is forensic entomologist Dr. Jason H. Bird. For Checklist 10E, Forensic Locksmithing. The scene of a building or vehicle's entry point. The determination if and how the locking device was opened, neutralized, or bypassed. The examination of locks and security alarm systems. The methods of access used to gain entry into a building or vehicle. The questions and responses asked by the first responder and following investigators of the victims or users' reference to the locking and monitoring systems located at the crime scene. The guest speaker for this checklist module is forensic locksmith Stephen Mauriello. Allow me to introduce Thomas P. Mauriello, ForensIQ's president and CEO. He is an educator, author, forensic consultant, and public speaker who teaches criminal justice and forensic science at the University of Maryland. Professor Mauriello will now present Part 2 of Forensic Resources, Checklists 10B through Checklist 10E.